Okay, last time I showed this bike, Honda Transalp XL750, I was talking about the update on the skid plate there, putting it on the crashed the engine guard attachment, and so I got that on. It was really easy to put on, actually, not hard at all. I think showed a few little ways to get to the bolts here. Put that on, going on the, especially the ones on the back. A little tricky back here in the back, but that wasn't too bad. Didn't have to take any of this off. Just had to loosen the screw here and on the other side. And what I wanted to talk about is, do you need to take off the skid plate to change the oil? It depends. But you don't need to. I guess it doesn't. It's not a matter. It depends. Well, I guess it depends if you want to not get any oil on it. But you could drop you when it's cool, that is. Well, you wouldn't come in from this way to put the rag under, but this right here, you can take that oil filter off right here, and it comes right out, easy as pie, easy as peasy, easy peasy. Yeah, and then down here, the drain plug, I've already tested it. You can take that bolt right out of there with a wrench, a ratchet, and I can show my finger. Yeah, right there. Whoops. There. You can take that dude out and oil will run out. If you got it tilted over to the side, it'll just run down there and just wipe that little deal out. You got to clean your oil pan, your catch pan, or whatever you're draining it into anyway, or you got to get rid of it. So that's not a problem. So you can drain the oil without taking the skid plate off. And to prove a point on the oil filter, we got one, Honda genuine. You can easily take that oil filter out, and this right here, you can take that out. Matter of fact, watch this. And see, end to end, there's the other oil filter. So you unscrew that, bring that out of there. What you'd want to do is, as you drain it out, drain your oil plug first, and then that way most of it will probably be pulling out of the filter, is just pulling the oil down. But you take you a shop rag or something like that. Set this down. You could stuff a shop rag, just put it right up under there, shoot it under there, and then wipe it out, pull it out, and the oil that would be draining out of your oil filter, as you unscrew it, there'll be very little bit anyway, just a few little dribbles, and there you have it. That would be, as far as I'm concerned, this is, OEM is better than any of them out there. I mean, you can put all those tank-looking crash bars, but look how thick it is. Look how thick it is. And anyway, I'll just set this up in here. I just wanted to prove a point that the OEM, as far as I'm concerned, is way better. And they say that's stainless steel. No rust. What's not supposed to stain? It's usually the other way around. They'll stain but not rust. But anyway, just depends on how hot they get. So there it is. There's my setup. Everything is OEM but that shock, which which it had to go because my back said no, no. And I went with tractive suspension over Ted Porter's Beamer Shop. And yeah, you can find it at beamershop.com. It's BEEMERSHOP.com. And that's I would advise on the tractive, if you get one of those shocks, just stay with the 200 millimeter or whatever. Yeah, you know, the setup for the bike. And I didn't find too much wrong with the forks. I found more problems with that, the rear shock, the factory one. But the tractive fixed everything, fixed it completely. It's got the preload adjustment there. Run to it, and see, I put the Cuba links. That set me back down 870 some thousands, not quite an inch. So yeah, it's a tad bit higher, but it is definitely not a stink bug effect or nothing like that. Because I got the Cuba link on there. You can get those at Cuba link. There's the number. Make sure you order the CRF 1000-1, and you'll have to do a little. I got a video of that. I ground that little corner down up there in the very bottom lower edge. Just barely touch it, and that way you won't have any interferences with the where it's attached on the frame. Works good. I have 215 millimeters rear and 200 millimeters on the front travel. So got a little more travel. I'm a big boy. I'm over 270 pounds. I'm going to get back down to my weight again. One of these days. I'm trying. I'm working on it. And ordered it for $260. So, you know, adjust that a little bit. And get my sag. But right now, not really. Today, I'm back. I got it set up really good. But the way it is now, I've got it set the way it came, backed out. It didn't have any preload adjust on it because it was set for my weight. Now, if I put anything on there, any more luggage or passengers or anyway, you know, I'll, bump it up a little bit. But it sits perfect. It sits perfect. But there's my setup, and I've got the preload run up a little bit again for my weight and for geometric. So the bike, trying to keep it close to factory as if you were 180 pounds, which I'm 200, like I said, about 270 something, 280. And starting my diet today. Yeah, I've been saying that for a while. All right, you people will hold me to that in the comments. But there it is. There's the OEM skid plate on the engine guard assembly. The setup there, and I do have the OEM radiator guard too. Transalp for the Transalp. And I didn't go with the black because I figured that was coming in the color it was coming, like a brushed aluminum look, which looks good. It brings out, it kind of pulls in the different metals on the bike up here, so it balanced out, man. And it's crazy how I got this, that balanced out too, the mark busters. So there you have it on the Transalp 750 with the OEM engine guard and skid plate.